Okay, for our next League of today, we're playing a donation deck list from Intolerable Dota, who donated for us to play their Taking Turns deck. So we're gonna get in 5 rounds of it, see how we do. I've never actually played this deck before, even though it's been around in Modern for a while. And it's the sort of thing I would have played like 2 or 3 years ago, quite enthusiastically. So kind of looking forward to taking a lot more turns than our opponents. Our opponents are going to have so few turns. Huh. This has to be fine. Has, like, Dictate of Kruphix is the most important card. We have a Remand to buy us time. Like, Remand their turn 2, land a Dictate on 3. Seems strong. Cinderglade, is this Titan Shift? Tell Phil to look away. Phil won't like this. Won't like it as we destroy Titan Shift. Alright, so we go end step, dictate, untap, dictate in our upkeep. Just have a million cards. Drowse is good against them, yeah. Just like time walk them. Essentially it's a time walk, right? You can tap all their green sources so that they can't scape shift. And such. Opponent's off to a decent start here. We're like definitely not a lock, but our hand is very strong. Because they can prime time us next turn. We're not dealing damage to ourselves, so they can't scape shift us very easily next turn, which is nice. Is it draw step or upkeep? Draw step. So we could land the dictate in our upkeep to get the extra card. Is there anything we die to if we do that? They go land, have 6 lands. They only play 2 explores, so they can't go explore, Farseek, scape shift. And any other ramp spell doesn't get them there, and I'm kind of okay with them landing at prime time, because it means like there's a decent chance we just win the game. I think I'm just gonna do this. Maybe this is wrong. I think this is fine though. Could even Gigadrowse them to keep them off prime time potentially. So I think I want to Gigadrowse them so they can't prime time us this turn. And then we like probably just kill them. Yeah, then we essentially win. I said when we were paired against Valakut that you'd probably have to look away, Phil, as we slaughter them. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Intolerable, agree. More of a mini Drowse. The smallest of Drowses. Drowsei. Eldrazi. Alright. Power nap. Oh my god, Vex. That's perfect. Okay, so we get to time warp this turn, part the next turn. So we're looking at like 6 more cards essentially, provided we hit our land drop at some point in this. Turn. I did not target my opponent by accident. Alright. Alright. many part of the Waterveils do we have in this list? I should actually be conscious of that, since they're kind of helpful for winning. Four copies, okay, so we don't have to worry about running out of them then. That is good news. Sure. This is so easy. Life is so easy sometimes. Get down this Howling Mine. This is great. We get to do so many more things than our opponent. No! We don't have a time walk. Whatever shall we do? However shall we win this game? Let's Serum Visions. Do opt into Serum. Serum lets us leave something on top for opt. I guess it's kind of immaterial. Losing this game is going to be hard work. Like, I think we're pretty much just a lock to win it at this point, as long as we're not incredibly stupid. Because we get to pass with Remand plus Cryptic up, or like Gigadrowse them a bunch or whatever. Yeah, I have Exhaustion to Cryptic. I think I'm just going to do that. I kind of like that plan. I don't think it matters too much what we do here in general. I think this game is like reasonably over right now. Get rid of an island. Get rid of, I guess a Howling Mine, sure. Have some cards. If they do anything relevant, we Cryptic, otherwise we like Dictate plus Opt, which sounds reasonable. I guess we'd have to be a bit conscious of not decking ourselves. Beware the Wood Elves clock. The most feared clock of all. Maybe it's meant to keep the Inkmoth because I'm like low-key scared of decking myself. Once you have 11 lands and a part, okay. That makes sense. Put that on the bottom because it isn't a time walk. That is a time walk. That sounds delightful. I could get on the fourth Howling Mine. I don't think I need it. I'm a bit worried about accidentally killing myself by like not finding a part of the Waterveil for long enough. Right, that is great. Cast it on this Gemstone Caverns. Why are we doing this? This is a donation league, Jarvis. Boop. No, I got tired of losing, Jarvis. I got tired of losing. To be strictly correct about things. We've been doing a lot of losing the last couple days. It has not been pretty. You haven't seen much of the stream today, clearly. Oh, awesome, Jaggle. Good luck with that. The deck is really sweet, so I hope it treats you well. Right, opponent understands the game's over. Alright, successfully did not deck ourselves. So Titan Shift. I'm like a tiny bit worried about what's it called? The Leyline of Sanctities. Right, so we could bring in the Boomerangs, but other than that, nothing seems good. Nothing else really seems good. I guess Leyline buys us a lot of time, but they're going to be bringing in disenchants against us anyway. I feel like a lot of the time the Leylines are just going to get killed. Maybe they're good enough. I also don't want to, like... I'd be playing tier compost decks today, jeez. Jeez, Bill. One of those top 8 at a GP, the other came, like, top 16. Both were not great, I will admit. Yeah, I don't really need Leylines, I think I agree. I think I bring in Boomerangs if I see Leyline of Sanctity from them. But otherwise, they don't seem particularly exciting to me. Oh wait, no, I can bounce a land as well, huh? Maybe these are good enough. Bouncing a land is relevant for buying time. Yeah, I like the 2 Boomerangs, I agree. What cards would you typically board out Intolerable? Just like trim a cantrip and a Time Walk or something? Boomerang is a Time Walk, sweet. I'll take out the Gigadrowses, that's fair. I'm not like in love with them against the ramp deck, right? They were like a bit awkward. You'd bring in Thing in the Ice? I'm not in love with that. I feel like there's a decent chance it ends up just getting killed. Or like we end up getting killed before it's relevant. I'm gonna try this out. I can almost see Spell Pierce. It's like really good in the opening turns. Alright, this sounds fine. We've got cantrips to find ourselves a Howling Mine, and we've got a Boomerang as a Time Walk. Yeah, that's my thinking too, Phil. That's my understanding of how things will work. So bad at this game, jeez. So bad at this game. I guess we couldn't actually cast it this turn, so. Huh. So you're saying you don't have a green source. I'm gonna pass with this Remand up. Oh, Surgical and part the Waterveil. It's really hard for them to Surgical part the Waterveil because it exiles itself. So, like, that's kind of relevant. I could just Boomerang them here. I kind of want to find a Howling Mine as soon as possible. I guess I get to Serum Visions next turn, though. So this is fine. Boop. Yeah, just have to not discard it to hand size, for sure. That is important. Agreed. Alright, this is looking kind of great for us. I want an upkeep stop. If they cast a spell, we get to Remand, untap, Dictate. Which sounds amazing. We know we want to draw both the things on top. I can still just cycle the opt. I think I want to save the opt, though, to be honest. For, like, so that we get value off the scry. When we're looking for Time Walks. You're feeling a bit queasy. Why would that be, Phil? What possible reason could there be for that? Bolt me, huh? Sure. Let's land this Dictate. I think I'm just going to cycle this opt now. We don't get the value, I guess. But we get a card closer to a Time Warp. We're going to have plenty to do with our mana. Opponent has said in chat that they overlooked something in their hand, so... Same, Amy. I am on board with any mono blue deck. Oh, we get to Boomerang them on end step with this Cryptic. Yes! Yes! Taste it! Taste it! I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry. I just... Alright, let's draw lots of cards here. Boomerang, you say? We didn't draw a land, we suck. We have Boomerang plus Remand, though. Has anyone seen my... Haven't we already determined I'm heartless? No worries. It's an easy thing to miss. I've had Titan Shift opponents do that before. Alright. Remand the Wood Elves. Does seem a touch of an issue. The hero we need, because they're playing Titan Shift. Rex Sage. Alright. Let's start doing the Time Warp, I guess. Woo! Luckily we have 4 Time Warps in hand, otherwise this would be pretty scary, I think. I think our hand's already really well set up though, so we should be fine. But Surgical is kind of terrifying. Oh, Exhaustion is a Time Warp too? Great. I mean, people like what they like, right, Socrasta? I'm not going to fault someone for playing Titan Shift. It's like a fairly fun deck to mess around with. Let's discard this Boomerang. Draw some cards. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp. I would like to reveal this Temporal Mastery. Yeah, I played a lot of Titan Shift, like about 2 years ago. The deck is, like, entirely reasonable. It can get, like, a bit repetitive sometimes, but I always enjoyed it. We need more Howling Mines. Alright, let's try not to deck here. Oh. We might be drawing too many cards. We might have reached the point where we're drawing too many cards. Just possibly. Rawr. Rawr. Angry, angry lands. GG's. What happened, Jarvis, is we took many, many turns. It's kind of the theme of the deck, you see. It's where the name comes from. think calling a 6/6 more powerful than Valakut is a bit of a stretch. Tell me more about Time Warp. See, for the low cost of 3 generic and 2 blue mana, you too can choose a player who will get to take an extra turn. Ooh, this hand is nice. Remand into Dictate, just the dream. Oh my god, Jarvis. Holy shit, that is heartbreaking. Jeez. That is a lot, Jarvis. That is a lot. We kind of want this. I kind of just need to find my land drops, though, and more Howling Mines first. Especially against blue-white, sticking a Howling Mine on 2. Gonna be kind of great. They don't have that many ways to remove it. They have like a D-Sphere and 2 Teferis. Howling Mine was just like a great draw. Jeez. It's like ensuring we get this down underneath counter magic. There's no Nexus in this deck. According to Intolerable, Nexus is like a bit too expensive. Wow, so you have to board them out against Living End. That is certainly something Intolerable. Main phasing it means they get an extra card, but it also means that it guaranteed resolves, which I think I care more about than them getting an extra card. Yeah, that sounds really good for us, Intolerable. Yeah, for sure. You think we can actually mill them? Do we care about this? I guess I just like remand whatever to use my mana. It's like kind of sad if they untap and resolve a D-Sphere. It seems fine. Holy cow. That sounds... Actually, I've played that matchup from the Lantern side before, Phil. It's really, really tricky to play. Exhaustion's basically a Time Walk, potentially. I don't know. Definitely bottom this Mastery. Don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm just going to bottom this too, maybe? Blech. Alright, Remand is great. I am in for a Remand. Oh, that was like in the top 8 of Nationals this year. My quarterfinals, we were like in game 2 of 3 games when the other finalist had been chosen. It was so brutal. It just like took forever. Yeah, I think we want to bottom Exhaustion. I think I agree with you on that one. I could upkeep this Dictate. It's interesting. I'm going to be remanding Click again this turn. I think I'm going to cast this Dictate. If they have a D-Sphere for 2 of our Dictates, we have like a 3rd as a backup, so that's kind of fine. I forgot there was no clock and used my deck as a proxy for it instead. Jeez. Alright, what you taking? Remand or Howling Mine, I assume. We do need a Gigadrowse at some point. Gigadrowse would be great. They took the Remand. That makes sense. we just play out this Howling Mine? I'm legitimately worried about decking ourselves here. This might be a mistake. Don't play the 4th mine, yeah. I'm like legitimately a bit worried. Where are our Gigadrowses? Hey there, Nucleo. Good to see you. This dictates. Let's we can get rid of the other dictate. Exhaustion also isn't great. I have infinite time to find Gigadrowse. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about decking, but I guess there's a point at which we get to start like Cryptic bouncing our Howling Mines too. If need be. No worries, Nucleo. I hope it went well. Awesome. I'm really, really glad to hear that, Nucleo. Well done. Alright, Gigadrowse. One time. One time Gigadrowse. Hey. Good at this game. Alright, so we play out the island and upkeep Gigadrowse them. And then kill them next turn. Oh, you get to earn money whilst watching my stream, Nucleo. Jeez. What a life. Oh, do it on end step? That's fair. I kind of want to stop them resolving a D-sphere or something. Seems fine. Oh, I guess they can flip search here. That kind of makes me want to end step. That's reasonable. It's kind of awkward if they D-sphere the dictates, but we get to go like land a Howling Mine at some point, which gets us back up to 2 mine effects, so we should be fine. Alright. Target this. Replicate 4 times. 1, 2, 4. So you're targeting me as Scanter. So if they have a negate in hand, they can stop us this turn. But then we just like get to go for it next turn. And if we draw a Gigadrowse, we kill them anyway. Oh my god, Jarvis, that's amazing. I didn't know that interaction. Like, even if they stop us this turn, we probably still kill them. Right, with the next one. With the next Gigadrowse that we draw. Jarvis confirmed ancient. Ooh, rude. That's pretty nasty. So now they have logic not up. apparently. Yeah, they could have fielded instead, for sure. They wanted to deny us a mana. This is actually really problematic. We could die here, I think. God damn, I think we're actually gonna die here. Maybe I have to block with the Inkmoth, but then they just path it. Doesn't even achieve anything. If we played an island instead of the Inkmoth, maybe we'd have a chance. We'd still be dead to negate, though. Feeling pretty dead. Yeah. I was like, if we drew the Gigadrowse, we'd have got to like tap a land and then try that. Having to play out the Inkmoth instead of an island like legitimately punished us this game. I almost wonder how necessary the Inkmoths even are. Like, I feel like, I guess the flying is pretty nice, and it helps you beat infinite life. Which can come up to, I guess those are both relevant. Right, we can tap their creatures with this Gigadrowse, so that buys us a turn. And then next turn we can Gigadrowse before trying to combo them. So I think we can still kill them. Yeah, I think one Nexus is probably fine. Leave a Cryptic, sure. Discard Opt, Island, Howling Mine. That's probably fine. Oh, so now they have lethal. So now they don't have to activate Colonnade, which is annoying. Alright, discard Opt, discard Island, discard Howling Mine. They're going to move to beginning of combat. Oh, I guess we actually have to tap more than one creature. Otherwise they can counter the Gigadrowses that are targeting the creatures and still kill us. Jeez, that is rough. So we actually just have to target all three creatures, probably. That's going to use up so many of our Gigadrowses, but I think it's necessary. I think Searcher Ascanta is probably a bit expensive in this deck, most likely. So we target Colonnade, Snapcaster. I think we just have to target all three or else we die to 2 counters. So we have this one so far, so we want this. How many Snapcasters are we targeting? We're targeting this one. I think I have to target this one or else I probably die. It's going to make going off next turn hard though. I might honestly have to draw an Exhaustion next turn in order to win this game. Because that would let us do like a big Gigadrowse and cast Exhaustion. And like actually resolve a spell. Yeah, Surge is good in the setup portion of the game, apart from the fact that like, okay, we could die here. Apart from the fact that in the setup portion of the game, Search is just like not actually drawing cards, it's just like filtering a bit. Alright, they still have a million mana up. We need an exhaustion this turn, and then maybe we can go for it. Even that might not be good enough, but do I just have to run back the Gigadrowse to not die? Because at the moment I can Gigadrowse for free. Like 1, 2, 3. But they still have Cryptic up, so they still stop us. Yeah, I think I have to Gigadrowse to not die again. Agreed. Kinda sucks. I think it's where we're at. Yeah, we're not ever resolving a warp here. Eep. Alert. Alert. So now they get to get rid of our Gigadrowse. If we don't draw another one, we die. Well, this is getting countered, but I guess we forced them to do it. If I bounce the Clique, I can cast this now to try and draw a Gigadrowse, since this is just going to get countered. I can go... I can bounce the Colonnade, draw into a Gigadrowse to be able to stop them. Nope. Dead. That was kind of rough. We were really close to killing them at multiple points, though. Honestly, if the Inkmoth had been an island, I think we might have even got there. Blue-white. So you want Dispel, Spell Pierce. Those sound amazing. Sound like actually just great. I'm not as fussed about the exhaustions here, I feel like. Maybe they're fine. But bring in Thing in the Ice. Oh, because they're going to take out Path to Exiles. That's not unreasonable. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. I kind of want to trim the exhaustions. And, maybe some of, like, the expensive Time Walks. I guess then we just don't have many Time Walk effects at all. Maybe that's bad. Cryptic Command's really expensive. They're bringing in Dispel against us. 1 part, 1 mastery. Yeah, I don't love the Cryptics either. Just because they're 4 mana counterspells and they're bringing in Dispels. And they have like loads of negates as well and stuff. I guess negates generically good against our deck, but spending 4 mana to like holding up your like 4 mana counterspell and getting it negated still really rough. This deck needs High Tide, jeez. I almost wonder about Boomerang. It feels like we're mainly fighting over, like, they Cryptic bounced us, like, multiple times, right? That sounds quite bad and horrible. Capture of Jinyaoyo, or whatever it is. Ooh, we have the turn 2 Howling Mine. Sick. That sounds great. Turn 2 Howling Mine on the play. They don't get to negate it. Warp Capture Manipulation. Yeah, I have all of those in my Maelstrom Wanderer EDH deck, so I'm familiar with them. Turn, cast this Opt. Getting to resolve a Howling Mine is like such big game. Seriously, right on top of the library. Go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Temporal Mastery. We don't want you. Next turn we go Howling Mine plus Spell Pierce. Hashtag betrayed. Ooh, Remand is nice. Jeez. I don't want to lose to a D-Sphere, so if they counter this, I think I'm just letting that resolve and passing with Pierce up. I think it's fine if they counter this. Sick. So now we have Pierce for a D-Sphere, so we don't really care. And then we get to Exhaustion them if they go for D-Sphere. This is Opt. Land is great. Gigadrowse confirmed, also great. So end of their turn, if they do nothing, we get to Gigadrowse, tap their lands, untap, Exhaustion them, and try and go off. I think we're going to win this one, fairly convincingly. Searcher's Canter, sure. That is a-okay. We could just remand it to draw a card, honestly. It's not terrible. Just like cycle deeper into our deck towards Time Warps. Yeah. Now we go Gigadrowse your land. Replicate once. This. Now things get silly. Oh my god, so many cards, so many cards. I guess I specifically don't want to show them Thing in the Ice if I can this game, right? I need to try and not cast this Thing in the Ice if I can help it. Since I'm probably going to kill them regardless without it. I want it to catch them by surprise in the future. Just win with Island Beats? Yeah, agreed. I think that sounds pretty good to me. So these don't untap. Yeah, opponent understands what's going on here. Opponent has respect for their time. Cool. I think I was pretty happy with this setup. Honestly, don't hate Boomerang, but this is probably fine. I'm a bit worried on the draw they get to counter our Howling Mines pretty effectively, which is kind of scary for us. Without a Howling Mine, it feels a lot harder to win. Right, this hand is excellent. We have Howling Mine plus Thing. It's like 2 threats, attacking from 2 different angles. Opponent's first land was Ghost Quarter. Strong. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about them with remands. It doesn't seem the worst thing in the world. The remands are like kind of whatever. I'm gonna bottom this. Drew the other one. Cool. Sounds probable. I really want to resolve this whilst they can't counter it. It's like really awkward giving them lands when they're struggling for lands. But I think we're going to be fine. I just want to get this resolved and make sure they can't counter it, since that makes our life a lot easier. And then I'm going to pass with Remand open and Mikokoro. Bear Snapcaster, sure, that is fine. Do not mind your 2-1 in the slightest. Gets a bit scarier once Tiago has friends, but just on his own I don't think it's too scary a clock. I think we'll be able to get through it okay. This card is really tilting. We could have just waited to our draw step and miracled it. Okay. Moving swiftly on. We're being betrayed so much by this card, Nucleo. It's kind of impressive, really. So betrayed. We Remand up for our thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Intolerable. Whoa, they're pathing their Snapcaster instead of our thing. That's interesting. They must have a lot of counter magic they want to hold up from now on. That's really scary, honestly. That's kind of scary for us. That could be the case, Vex. Jace is sweet with Temporal Mastery, for sure. Play some Terminuses. Yeah, they need blue for command. That makes sense, Prodigy. That makes complete sense. Oh, they could have another path. Yep. Also reasonable. I'm pretty okay if they path this thing. Command is good against Thing too. Yeah, just resets it. For sure. They missed their land drop. That's not bad for us. Dictate, also great. Opt helps flip Thing. I think I want both these cards. I got a million Time Walks. I just want a Gigadrowse more than anything, right? I just want a Gigadrowse more than anything. As it is, we're going to be discarding Time Walk soon anyway. We just want Gigadrowse to make this easier. End step Clique. I mean, they're taking the Remand anyway, so I guess I Remand it on that basis. Get a counter off the thing. Obviously they can just they can negate this, but Dispel, yeah, that's fine. It gets our thing closer to flipping, which I think has a lot of value. They're probably just going to take our Dictate here. You can do that, Vex. That's interesting, yeah. If they were to go for a line like that. This is scary. They could desphere the Howling Mine this turn, and then we don't have any Howling Mines in play. We'll just bounce Thing. Yep. Sure. So we're mainly looking for a Gigadrowse. Once we draw a Gigadrowse, I think we're in a fine spot here. Because it means we can shut them off mana. But until then, this is going to be a bit tougher. Okay, I'm just recasting this thing in the ice, right? Force them to keep answering it every turn. Yeah, they clearly have a knot or a negate, which is not terribly surprising. Oh geez, Gigadrowse just insta-flips Thing in the Ice. That's hilarious. I did not realize that. Alright, I can cast this Dictate on their end step. If they let it resolve, it just digs us deeper to a Gigadrowse. Jeez, that's disgusting. That is so good. Getting the Howling Mine off the table is like really important for them. I have a Dispel. I guess if they fight over this, we might get to resolve the Dictate. This is tough. I don't know what I'm meant to do here. Because the Dispel is such an important spell against them too. Just spewing it on the disenchant is not ideal. We could flash in the Dictate, maybe eat a counterspell, untap. Get to do some stuff. I think I'm going to let this resolve, weirdly. I think there's a chance they die if they fight over this Dictate. Yeah, I can try and warp next turn with Dispel, exactly. There is a chance they die here. They need Dispel plus Negate or something like that. Alright, no second Dispel, please. No second Dispel in, like, the top 20 cards. Opponent just said so lucky in chat, so I think that means we're in an okay spot here. This is taking turns. You try and take large numbers of turns. More turns than your opponent. You draw lots of cards to keep you drawing Time Walk effects. Alright, please no Path to Exile to make this easier. It's almost like I drew a million cards, yeah. Almost. One could word it that way. Alright. Alright. Easy. Easy. Easy 2-0. Taking turns, just breaking modern here with Intolerables donation deck. Right, I'm gonna go get some more water. I'm pretty dehydrated. Go to the bathroom. I'm actually gonna get a snack whilst I'm AFK. We're gonna be hopping into the next league probably in about next round, sorry. Probably in about 3 minutes. I assume that was a tilt scoop. I assume it's reasonable for them to think they're dead there. Like any instant or sorcery flips the thing. Hey friends. Chat stream, the chat stream is real. Alright. On to the next one. I'm going to be eating a snack whilst we play this match, just because I've been streaming for over 6 hours by this point. Kinda used getting some food in me. So, I apologize for my food, I guess. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Who cares? I just remembered I can, like, mute the microphone whilst I chew. How convenient. What you eating? Just cereal bars. I've got, like, a raisin cereal bar and a chocolate cereal bar. They are pretty nice. Ooh, this sounds... We keep getting this opener. This opener is so good. Getting to go Remand into Dictate on the play is just obnoxious. It's, like, basically the best opening this deck can have, right? It's hard to get better. I was about to joke that this could be the mirror. That would be unlikely. Whereas bottomless, we're just looking for lands here. Just need to hit our land drops on time. For sake of getting Dictate in play on time. Sorry. Can confirm eating the souls of Relic players. Basically a pastime of mine. 3 favorable matchups in a row is affinity good for us? I guess it's just like another deck that doesn't interact very much like Titan Shift, right? And their draw this game's really slow, which is good for us too. Alright, if we draw a land here, we're probably just huge favourites. I believe it starts tomorrow, Slate Raid. Alright, I'll cast the damn Temporal Mastery. I don't have a land drop. This doesn't even do anything. It just like gives us another shot at a draw step. But worst cantrip ever, I know, right? Jeez. I'm gonna opt and try and hit my land. I just like missing my land drops here is so bad. Obviously if we whiff, it's not getting to hold up Remand would suck, but I think just hitting our land drops is really important. Right, continue to make you not do anything. Because Remand is a messed up card. And we get to upkeep Dictate to get 2 looks at our land drop. On land. Please. Please, 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 please. Would appreciate. On land. Oh, we got there. Am I just Gigadrowsing a single land? Probably not. Probably just opting in their end step. And then next time we get to go off and probably kill them, I have to assume. I have to assume they're dead here. Yeah, I can just go off next turn. Agreed. Maybe you broke Modern Intolerable. That is a signal pest. Sure. We're gonna find more lands easily enough. Just gonna bottom that. Should try the humans matchup. Kinda curious to see that. Alright, gonna just use the most expensive one here, because we can Exhaustion plus Howling Mine in the same turn, or something like that, to double spell. Awesome. So if I cast part the Waterveil, then next turn I get to Time Warp Howling Mine. And then we, like, draw so many cards. Oh, the artifacts untap? Creatures and lands. So the Springleaf Drum untaps, that's not too scary. Yeah, it's only a Springleaf, it's not too bad. If they had a Mox Opal, maybe that's a bit scarier. I would like to cast this Temporal Mastery. Thank you for asking. We're getting better with these Temporal Masteries. It's taken some practice. But we are getting there. It's maybe too many Howling Mines. I think the reality is we probably can't lose this game though. Time Warp. Exhaustion you. Cast the Serum Visions. Absolutely keep this part of the Waterveil on top. So according to Intolerable it was. According to Intolerable, the 7 mana is too much, which I can kind of believe. It's also, like, probably not necessary, right? You probably typically kill your opponent before then. Alright, this doesn't have a color, thank God. I was worried for a second. Island is indeed colorless. This deck's a treat. I'm kind of loving this, I'm not gonna lie. It appeals to the troll in me. Yeah, I think you're, like, pretty unlikely to fizzle once you're going fully, though, anyway. Or it feels that way. We haven't, like, come close to fizzling yet, you know? Alright. Look for more part the Waterveils. Guess I keep that on top. Swing her. Oh, I should Gigadrowse that Etch Champion her. Pretend I didn't say that. Pretend I didn't say that. Oh. Oh my god, you can Gigadrowse your mine? Jeez, that's absurd. That's so broken. Gigadrowse my Howling Mine. Target myself. Might actually Gigadrowse my Howling Mine. I'm getting pretty worried right here. Boop. This is quite ridiculous, Nucleo. Agreed. Oh, we can pick up a Dictate of Kruphix as well. Oh my god. Right, they're dead. That is correct, Dokamai. Gigadrowsing your Dictate of Kruphix is a legal play. Gigadrowsing Dictate of Kruphix is a legal play. Oh my god. You sure did, Caius. You sure did. Okay. Assume we want something very similar to the main deck. Remand seem pretty bad on the draw, though. Indeed, Nucleo. Indeed. Remand seem bad on the draw. And we can bring in these Thing in the Ices. Yeah, agreed, agreed. I think on the play, it's like probably fine. You can either bring in Boomerangs or Pithing Needles for the other Remands. I'm not sure which is better. You bring in the Needles? Okay. I'm kind of down for that. You can like Needle Steel Overseer. Or Plating, right? Plating in the dark, Steel Overseer if they have an Overseer in play. Plating and Ravager? Okay, that makes sense. I guess Overseer's really slow against us. Like, really, really slow. Okay, this hand has potential. I will gladly keep an opt. It sounds like a bit slow, I'm worried. But it definitely has potential. Gigadrowse is like, can buy us time as well. Okay, they have a fast start. Now they get to take the Dictate. That sucks. Yep, seems like the easy pick. It's the card that like powers the engine, right? So we need to find another one of these. I almost wonder if you just like need another Howling Mine in the deck. These feel so important. Oh wow, opponent was leaning hard on the Thoughtseize. They were really relying on that Thoughtseize. So apparently we got time. Yeah, this deck's kind of sweet, Coconut. It's pretty fun. Etch champion, sure. We can't Gigadrowse that. So I might have to start, like, aggressively Gigadrowsing next turn. Holy cow, that's a good draw. That's a ridiculous draw, really. That is, like, very, very good for us. Alright, we might be fine. If we draw something good to do next turn. I don't know, can we afford to wait on the Gigadrowse? What happens if they have a second champion? Yeah, drowsing the pest saves us free life. Ravager. That is very good against Gigadrowse. Alright, I think we're just taking the hit this turn, because we get to block Memnite. We don't actually take that much damage this turn. Ravager is scary, for sure. But with Thing flipping soon, I think we're going to be okay. Shit. Never mind, we're in big trouble. Losing the Thing means we don't really have a way to win now. We don't have the Thing and we don't have the Dictate. Yeah, this game became very hard, agree. Gigadrowse into Exhaustion, plus Mine into Time Warp. Yeah, I think that's... we need, like, a very specific set of draws like that, Nucleo, agreed. So we tap the Pest. I mean, we can use these as 5 mana cantrips, but it's really awkward. Because, I don't know, I feel like that just gets really rough for us. Once we're, like, having to just cycle our Time Warps like that, and not getting ahead in cards at all. Alright. Okay, we're like very dead next turn. So I guess I have to fire this off. Sure. So now I need to like draw a Howling Mine and then next turn draw a Mastery, kinda. So this just leaves me dead on board to the champion. So this doesn't do anything. Cryptic is our best draw? Yeah, we need a Cryptic Command specifically, right? Cryptic Command can get us out of this because it can actually, like, get us ahead on cards. I honestly think Cryptic might be our only draw, even. I'm pretty sure this Cryptic was our only draw. Because we need to, like, not be down on cards whilst we're trying to get ahead on turns. And Cryptic lets us, like, tap their team whilst, like, not losing a card in the process. I mean, they could misplay. We also have Gigadrowse, Phil. We have Gigadrowse to pair with the Cryptic if need be. That doesn't do anything, right? Sure, resolves. Alright, Cryptic. Tap all creatures, draw a card. I think we needed... I guess we need to draw Cryptic again now. In order to get out of this. Yeah, now we just died to Etch Champion. That sucks. Losing the Dictate of Kruphix just makes it really, really hard to get ahead at all. Do I want to change anything? I think on the play, I actually might want a couple Remands over Pithing Needles. I think on the play the Remands are like fine. It's only on the draw they really suck. I guess on the draw or against like really busted Mox Opal starts, but there are like plenty of draws where they like play their 2-drop on turn 2 and then Remand's good. Doesn't have a Howling Mine, doesn't have any cantrips to find one. How do people feel about this? It's a mole? Yeah, I think it's a mole. I think I agree. Right, this is cantrips. This can find a Howling Mine or a thing in the ice. Sound seems good. Keep. We do need lands at some point, but I think we're going to find them. I just want to be a card closer to a Howling Mine effect. Alright, I'll keep this land on top. Oh my god, Antifa. Mulliganing is accepting a failure of the deck, and the deck can never fail, it can only be failed. You're making me feel bad now. I'm worried that I've, like, upset the deck I'm playing. Alright, that is great. That is a very good one. Very happy to find a Serum Visions. Howling Mine is awesome. I'm gonna bottom this Remand quite happily, but the Howling Mine seems great. It's like exactly what we need to kill our opponent with this hand. Moles are for cowards and better players than you. I relate to that sentiment a lot. Interesting. Autumn Heart of the Cards Lily. That is in fact my middle name. Oh wow, they kept a 1-mander. That's not bad for us. Gigadrowse is kind of messed up against cranial plating too. Right. I think we're in a good position at the moment. I'm feeling pretty happy about everything that's going on here. Oh Oh my god, Nucleo, you're ridiculous. Ah. Alright, we take some damage. I don't really care too much. I get to Gigadrowse them next turn instead, I guess. Next turn they'll have more artifacts in play, so we like flogging for more damage, essentially. I guess a Spell Pierce would be scary this game, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty comfy. Galvanic Blast. I guess we could get burnt out here, maybe. Right, land is good. Land is exactly what we needed. Because now we can Time Warp next turn. So we kind of need them to not have a Spell Pierce here. Or like Red Source double Galv Blast, but otherwise it's looking pretty good for us. We have to tap all 3 creatures because they have double black up. So I'm tapping this Ornithopter. I'm replicating 3 times. I'm just going to tap all their creatures and their Mox Opal. And then they need either Spell Pierce plus Galv Blast or 2 Galv Blasts to kill us. Am I dead? GG's opponent. Oh my god, that was gross. That was disgusting. Jeez. Yeah, double Galvanic is kind of nasty there. I think if we untap, we win, right? We get to go Time Warp, we draw these 2. We like Time Warp again. Keep digging through our deck. Alright, alright. Recovery, recovery. We're still on track for a 4-1. Still, like, very live. No, they would have... I guess they'd have... If they've drawn both Galvanic Blasts. That's true, Ravens. That's true if they drew both Galvanic Blasts. If they only drew the one, then they would have, like, fired off the other one in their upkeep when we tapped the Mox Opal. And it seems likely that at least one of those was still in hand, but that's definitely true. If they drew both, we left ourselves dead to that. Okay, well, we're currently 2-1, which is perfectly reasonable. 6 hours and 54, yeah, I have 5 hours remaining. Phil? I'm already feeling, like, pretty worn out. Normally I find the first 12-hour stream is, like, not too hard. But then, like, the second day in a row, about halfway through it, I start to flag a bit. See you, Phil. Enjoy your break. I definitely start flagging a bit around this point, once it's been like 18 hours and 2 days. Right, I would like to go first. Alright, got some Serum Visions, that'll sort everything out. I keep being on the play, which is kind of busted. Wish I could be on the play this often against everyone. Opponents on a Mold 5, also great. Also delightful. I could just keep both of these. I'm like not opposed to that. Alright, I think both of those are good. The Mikokoro eventually acts as a Howling Mine effect, and the Opt like digs us towards our actual Howling Mines. So is it a 48-hour stream after the next sub-goal? I'm not sure. We need to figure out the next sub-goal and what it's going to be for. We still haven't worked that one out. How did Battle of Wits play out? So a couple days ago we went 4-1 with it. But then the 2 leagues since then went like quite badly. So I think the deck probably just isn't good. Like the two leagues since then were like honestly kind of abysmal. But we did get a clean 4-1 where we like lost the 5th round. These don't do a 48-hour stream. How can you not love the idea of a 48-hour stream, Dokamoy? Such an efficient use of my time. This match is super fun. Interesting. I guess I just get to remand them again here. And then like Gigadrowse them the turn after. Use the Opt to dig for a Howling Mine. Yeah, remand into Opt, agreed. We want to remand first so we have max info. Alright, whatever. Go away with your nonsense. We don't want you resolving no spells around these here parts. We don't like it when our opponents do that. I'm actually going to activate Mikokoro this turn, I think, rather than Gigadrowse them. I don't know, Gigadrowsing buys me time. I'm not sure what buying time achieves for me. I guess it just like helps me hit land drops. We're just playing a donation deck list at the moment. Rest in pieces. Oh, I could have just gigged the Black Source, that's true. If they hit any land, they get to cast Young Pyromancer. Which is like a bit sad, but I guess they're not guaranteed to hit a land, and getting to draw an extra card is really exciting. I think you're right, Intolerable. I think I prefer what you suggested. Alright, game's over. Game is over. We have the Dictate. They can't remove this one. They cannot remove Dictate of Kruphix. At least in their main deck. They might have some wear tears in the board, but... Oh my god. Nice Inquisition. Strong magic card. Now, life gets easy. Yo, I could just get 2 Howling Mines in play. I think I'm just going to do this, though. This also seems great. We probably can't win regardless at this point. Lily, Wear Tear, and Camball. Camball is terrifying, though. Camball is like a hell of a magic card. For sure. I get to hold up Cryptic, and then depending on what they do, I can just like flash in this Dictate. So that sounds great. Yeah, Leyline seems really messed up against them. Just like the 8 discard spell deck. Alright. I'm just gonna flash this in. Don't really care about losing the Cryptic that much. I like the 2 Blood Moons in the yard against our mono blue deck. I would like to reveal Temporal Mastery. Thank you for asking. So kind of you. As conceded. They get what's up. We keep crushing in game ones. I don't think we've lost a game one yet, have we? Be careful of Fatal Push. Yeah, I feel like we can beat that though. That's true. So we want these ley lines. Relic's like a maybe, but Leyline seems amazing. Deck is kinda gas. I guess Gigadrowse is not that necessary against them. Doesn't really achieve that much against the tokens deck. Relics are iffy, yeah, because Relics are like playing the long game, which we don't really need to do against them. You'd leave in the gigs. What would you take out? Intolerable? Yeah, I like these are good against Bedlam Reveler, but I am wondering if you want Boomerang against what's it called? Against Campbell. You bring in thing. I don't know. Maybe I could bring in Thing in the Ice. I'm a bit worried about them still having removal in their deck. It's kind of hard for them to put out all their removal. They're probably going to have bolts in at least. Yeah, I'm going to bring in a Boomerang for the last Gigadrowse, I think, and then I'm going to call that it. I think the Boomerangs seem really important to me. Just like having another out to Campbell sounds really nice. They have Surgical. That's true, so they can discard part of the Waterveil. Oh my gosh. Gabe with the big raid. Welcome everyone. Look at us being great at this game, having Leyline in our opener. Because Leylines are great. Propaganda begins. Welcome to everyone joining us. We are playing a donation deck list for Intolerable Dota. No, you can kill them with part of the Waterveil. Gabe, just make a land big. Like, I was honestly suggesting to Intolerable that I wanted to cut an Inkmoth. Like, because of stuff like this, like with Cryptic or Gigadrowse. The Inkmoth can be really awkward. I assume the Inkmoths are to, like, beat decks like Martyr, yeah? Just be or like, Absa and Coco. If they get, like, the Finks set up. Bottom there, so we've already got a Remand. Kinda just want to dig for Howling Mines. Bingo. These don't have a K command to end my hopes and dreams. Wet air. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do it. No. 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 My heart can't take this. Oh. Right. That was, I'm just gonna slam this again. I could wait till next turn to do it with Remand back up, but they're just gonna cast a Thoughtseize this turn. I just want to have the Howling Mine in play. They have like 8 discard spells and only 3k commands. Playing around discard seems reasonable. I think it's just so hard to win without Howling Mine in play Intolerable though. Going down to just 4 Howling Mines seems rough. Nassif did will their card into their hand. We have only Nassif to blame. Friendly League. So, for donation decks that don't seem super competitive, I take them through Friendly Leagues. Just because, like, I want to play all 5 matches with it anyway. I don't typically play friendly leagues, but I think it's reasonable for this sort of stuff. Right, we get to hold up Cryptic to protect our Howling Mine. Hopefully find a Time Walk soon. I guess it's a bit awkward because they just like pass with K Command mana up and try and do it if we ever tap low. It's like low-key awkward. They're probably going to try and use their mana here. I guess wear tears mean they actually have outs to Dictate of Kruphix, which is kind of nasty. Right, I don't think another Pyromancer matters. Ley lines are pretty awful. I retract my previous comment about ley lines. I think I'm just going to let this resolve. Savageness. The savageness is real. Alright, I get to draw a card of Mikokoro. That sounds amazing. I don't disagree. Ley lines are quite tilting sometimes. Especially in decks that draw as many cards as this one. Oh god. So we have to Cryptic them this turn, which means they have a window in which to kill the Howling Mine, which really sucks. Gotta open the window a sec. It's quite warm in here. But I wish I had a blue ley line. What would blue ley line do here, though? Tap all creatures, draw a card. I'd like to not die, please. I can't bring myself to take out the mines. It just feels so hard to win without Howling Mine effects. I do not believe in my ability to pilot this deck well enough to win without Howling Mines. Alright, no Campbell, no Colligan's Command, and then we're in like a decent spot. Yep. Alright, this bounces Campbell. Alright. So I can go like bounce Campbell, tap your team, and then remand the Campbell on the way back down. If they go to kill their Campbell, we die, so that's not great. But I guess this is the life we're leading. Try and target permanent, tap all creatures. Yeah, that was the other option, Nucleo. I was tempted to go for that. I wasn't completely sure which was better. I guess we also have Boomerang in our deck, right? We also have Boomerang in our deck. So, maybe taking the extra turn was reasonable to try and hit, like, Time Warp plus Boomerang. If we untap this Time Warp in our hand, we probably win. Time Warp in hand and Howling Mine on board, I guess. I guess they could go like discard spell Campbell as well to ruin us. Nassif is in hard trolling mode, you're not wrong. I think it's reasonable to taking turns for a friendly league. Like, so someone donated for a league of us playing Mill, like, a couple weeks ago, and we took it into a competitive league, and we went, like, 1-4, and it was just, like, kind of sad. Whereas, like, taking these decks into a friendly league, just, like, when they aren't highly competitive, feels reasonable. For basically everything else, I take decks through competitive leagues. It's just, like, donation ones. Bedlam Reveler. They played a land this turn. They played a Bloodstain Maya. Yeah, so I can remand this, and they still can't play Campbell, right? Agreed. Yeah, they played a Bloodstain Maya. This Bloodstain Maya. Alright, let's go crazy. A Mill deck did decent Stockholm. I mean, if enough people play those decks, someone has to do well eventually. See you, Nassif. Probably catch your stream later. Ooh. The dream. Get to cast 2 Time Warps in a turn next turn. Just like everything we could ever ask for. Nassif wishes us good luck. We instantly scry a Temporal Mastery to the top, of course. Good luck already paying off. Right, so now we have 2 turns stacked up. We part the Waterveil. This is just great. So I can afford to spend this turn cantripping, I guess. And save the part the Waterveil. Yeah, I can get a Dictate in play this turn even. That sounds amazing. I guess I could have spent some time like remanding this to get a card deeper. I don't think it really matters though. This game's just super over. I can activate Mikokoro this way anyway. So Nassif and I have played a match of I was on Jund and he was on blue-white, and I timed out. So we've already figured out who's the slower of us. Which of us is less experienced in the red zone? This can get shattered. That's kind of hilarious. Oh well. See if it's just like much better in the red zone than I am. I'm not going to dump any more counters on this. Like, just want to kill them through, like, removal spells quicker if they have one. They obviously don't have a shatter, but you never know what they might still have in their deck. We're going to kill them next turn anyway. Alright, 3-1. 3-1 hype. Pretty sick. Onto our final round. Let's get this 4-1. Get a nice clean 4-1 with this donation list. No poison. Were they not? Oh, we weren't animating them? You're right. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's fine. I wanted to use the other part of the Waterveil anyway, right? gosh, I'm already out of tea. It's like absurd how quickly I get through this stuff. 7/7 flying haste infect for 11. That's like quite a high rate, to be fair. Like is it Skizix? I feel like Skizix is more efficient than that. Is it Skizix? Is it Skiveric? There's like a dragon with infect. It was before my time. By like several years. The sound is nice. It needs a Howling Mine, but we've got everything else. Get to see some cards. Skiverix. All I remember about that card is it's like a wall of text. And kind of terrifying. I've not been playing Magic for very long. Skiverix the Blight Dragon. 4/4 flying infect. Can have haste or regenerate. See, that's so much more efficient. Skiverix is just broken. Actually in for an opt. With this Remand, we have like a bit of time. Ooh, best draw possible, maybe? Maybe best draw possible? I guess a Howling Mine might be a touch better. It's all basically the same. No! Alright, I guess I can Gigadrowse them to make this resolve. So this is fine, right? This is fine. Exhaustion isn't terrible. I kind of just need to hit my land drops, though. There's always the fear whenever you scry to the bottom of this deck that you're just going to draw, like, a 7-mana uncastable. Always that fear lingering. Right, we get to go we can go end of turn Gigadrowse into Dictate. I kind of want to play Dictate with Remand up, though, so that they can't Desphere it. So I might still wait a turn on the Dictate. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm just going to wait one more turn so we can go Dictate with Remand up. End of turn Gigadrowse, untap, win the game. I'm fairly confident they are not playing turns, yes. Agree. I agree with the assessment that they are not playing turns. 3 copies. So I'll have 1 mana up in our turn. I guess they'll still be able to go D-Sphere with, D-Sphere with, like, Negate or Logic not backup, which would be scary. But other than that, I think we're just in a really great spot here. They could also Cryptic bounce a land. That would be brutal. I guess that would be kind of brutal. We beat Blue-White earlier. Antifa. We managed to beat it earlier in the league. It's like not easy, but Remands can like trip them up and stuff. Yeah, I think they were favoured versus control decks in general. At least pre-board. Oh, they're drawing 2, not even a Cryptic. That's great news. Yeah, they really need to like flash in some Snapcasters or something to beat us here. Like, Gigadrowse is such a beating for them. If it wasn't for Gigadrowse, I think they would be favoured. But Gigadrowse is like a huge issue. Since, like, in the late game, we just get to tap all their board. Yeah, Gigadrowse is really messed up. Replicate in general is, like, kind of messed up. Honestly. Let's get to hold up Remand forever. They're clearly holding up Cryptic, great. Which is fine. So we're really looking for like another Gigadrowse or an Exhaustion or something like that. Right on time. Right on time, friend. Remand is great. I kind of want both these cards, honestly. I think another Remand sounds really appealing to me. Can like Remand into our Remand. We can just draw it, I guess. All the same. Just hold open 2 Remands here. And next turn we can cast the Time Warp with Remand up. And see how that goes. So betrayed. These Temporal Masteries do not like us very much at all. Clique. I think I can just Remand this and that's fine. Maybe this is aggressive. I don't really mind them taking a card, but them not having a clock just gives us all the time in the world. Yeah, I figured we'd find another land. Intolerable. We had this island underneath the Remand as well. We're like kind of fine here. If they're holding up Cryptic, then we get to Time Walk with Remand back up and probably win the game. If they're holding up like Negate plus Logic Knot, they have a chance, but that combination of cards doesn't completely make sense based on how they've played. So it's really good in the early game for the filtering, but I don't think it grabbing you cards actually matters anywhere. Normally by the point it grabs you cards, you're like already winning. Or you don't have the mana to like use it properly. Because Time Warps are so expensive to cast, right? So it is ramp, that's true. That's like kind of relevant. But maybe the ramp swings things. Hey there, Chantel. Modern's going pretty great. We are taking many turns right now. It is delightful. Alright, just take a turn. You don't untap. So now we have like 2 turns stored up, basically. Derp, 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 derp. Do not even need to activate this Nexus. Rawr. Mighty 12/12. Now we can kill them with Infect. Sick. Yeah, message successfully sent. Yeah, this is the first Infect kill. It's like a bit surprising. We just haven't needed to the other times. The other times, like this time as well, you're just winning by so much. I feel like you only want one Inkmoth just to be infinite life. I feel like the Inkmoth being bad with Gigadrowse has been relevant. It was like almost relevant with Cryptic. Hey there, Gra. Good to see ya. Alright, we want all this stuff. I don't know about Boomerang. Maybe Boomerang's good. We'll see. So what did we take out? We like trim on this stuff a bit. I decided Cryptics were like kind of clunky against the Dispel deck. And what else? Was I cutting like an Exhaustion? It's not unreasonable. Let's try this. It's possible Exhaustion's a touch better than the others from the perspective that's You can pair it with Remand nicely to like try and keep them tapped low. Holy we actually have the Gemstone Caverns for once. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? This is so great. I didn't even realize until it like asked me if I want to do anything. This is absurd. Yeah, this is god tier. Turn 1 Howling Mine. Go ahead. Enjoy your turn. I suck with these cards. Jeez. The Temporal Mastery just hate me. I'm like the worst with them. Right, now we have a Gigadrowse too, so we're like ready to go off in a couple turns. We've got a Remand to protect our Howling Mine, we've got a Gigadrowse to tap them out. So it's going to be a very easy game. I guess I could have a Disenchant here. That could swing things. Otherwise we should be looking at a 4-1. Save a Logic not in hand, maybe? Oh, just a Search for a Scanter. That is fine with me. That card does not do very much. What the hell? I don't think I can afford to cast this, because then I just lose to a D-Sphere. I think I just want to sit on the 1 mine, and that's fine. I think 1 mine's going to be enough. Yeah, just keep spinning for a while, I agree. Dictate is a nice thing to like engage in fights over that in their end step. I think I'm gonna keep both of these. Yeah, I can easily. It's like only 2 mana, so it's easy enough to fit in whilst we're going off. Agreed. That makes complete sense. Especially with this Dictate, we're going to be drawing more than enough cards here. Kill the Caverns to force us to reshuffle. Alright. So I get to Visions and then pass the turn. I could also just cast a Howling Mine to trade with a counterspell. It's not the worst thing in the world. Still get to hold up Remand for a D-Sphere, so... I guess I should have tapped the Cavern for mana there, in case they go to field it. It's not too relevant. It's like not like we're going to be Gigadrowsing them next turn anyway. Yeah, kind of punished. This is fine though. Yeah, the search for a Scanter is not the scariest search for a Scanter I've ever seen. I guess it's going to flip pretty fast because they're going to be discarding to hand size. So it's like kind of acting as a ramp. Oh, I could have played the Dictate, that's true. I feel like I just want to keep up Remand. But I guess getting in the Dictate's also nice. Oh, that is an interesting upside to Nexus that I hadn't considered in the control matchups. You get to end of turn it and trade over counter. Now that's really, really cool. Wags. Oh, we don't have any of that one. I could see, like, that aspect of it making it worth having a copy or two, though. That's, like, really threatening against these kind of decks. Right, so this is flipping next turn. So it's basically ramping their mana, which is kind of nice for them. We get to we get to Gigadrowse them in their turn. And then next turn Exhaustion and go off, hopefully. Let's do it on the end step, doesn't really matter. Yeah, that makes sense, Wags. It's a nice tool to have access to in these matchups, though. That's rude. Try and keep us off mana. I think I want to remand that. Like, our mana is our most important thing here, right? They didn't flip Search, jeez. I can only hit 3 things at the moment. I can cut them off blue, right? That sounds great. I don't have the Remand anymore to protect Exhaustion with, but next turn I can go mini Gigadrowse plus Exhaustion. Alright, this is good. This is good. Because, yeah, next time we can use a mini Gigadrowse to tap them out of counter mana. Sneak this in. And then we should just go off fairly cleanly. We don't need to run that hot to go off. Alright. So this one. This one? So they can use a counter spell to keep mana open here. Yeah, they can't field, which is great. So they're just gonna. These are just gonna be tapped down. They're not gonna get to do anything here. If they spew cheap counter spells on my Gigadrowse, I'm kind of happy with that. 2. Because they only have so much cheap counter magic. Yeah, their hand needs to be really, really good to fight this. I agree. Bounce a land, draw a card. Deal, that's fine, right? That's just A-okay. Yeah, Gigadrowse is absurd. This is why the control matchups are good. It's like, basically uncounterable, let me have access to my mana next turn, and do whatever I want. Nice D-sphere. Jeez. Alright, oh, we even drew a Thing in the Ice. It's not clear that casting Thing in the Ice is better than casting Serum Visions. But I guess I'm gonna do it. Alright, your lands don't untap. The other option is we could leave up Gigadrowse for Search plus the land they play this turn, which could be relevant. But I think we're gonna be fine, because Negate costs 2 mana, so like Time Warp we can cast without running it into counter magic. Yeah, opponent will have 2 mana, but if we draw Time Warp, we get to Gigadrowse one of the manas. Otherwise, we just get to like run back the Gigadrowse turn, but with a Thing in the Ice in play and like several cards deeper into our deck. It's possible I was just meant to have Gigadrowse up though instead of playing the Thing. Unsure. Probably not too relevant. Game's probably over either way. Alright. I'm gonna play around a negate here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am queued for Atlanta. I'm looking forward to it. I would have been queued via Silver Invite anyway, but I ended up queuing at my RPTQ, which made things easier. Ooh, Rampant Growth? I'm okay with Rampant Growth right now. That's kind of absurd for us. Jeez. Alright. Am I still Gigadrowsing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I still cut them off. They can still up negate if they have an untapped blue source though, which is really likely. Now that they've Rampant Growthed us, we actually get ahead of their mana by waiting a turn. And we get to cast these Dictates in their end step. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, I have that is how it works, Dock'emway. I am queued for Cleveland as well, which is great. Gives me a very, like, solid run at getting to gold. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Some would say Jace is better than all. Others would say Gigadrowse is better than all. Indeed, Wags. Indeed. Alright, target your colonnade. I really want to tap the Jace as well. I think we're gonna get the 4-1. Kinda down with that. I need to figure out what I'm doing after this. Earlier today I was tempted to keep working on the teachings deck, but I've spewed enough tickets into the void today, I think. I was saying about playing more playing more Bant Spirits. About 2 seconds before you did. Oh my god. Someone's already mentioned that in chat, Wags. You are not the first to mention the rewind trick. Sure. Oh, this means I have to resolve all of these. There we go. That Jace is very tapped. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play some Bant Spirits on stream. Chantel, I'm kinda into that idea. I think the deck is a lot of fun. Like, very good. Alright. Please let me cast a Time Walk and keep this going. I can't actually flash and Dictate in upkeep here, because I need to be able to cast the expensive ones like this. No, I don't think we do, Wags, because we have Temporal Masteries in the deck that we need to be able to cast. So, I guess these are kind of fine. I also kind of don't want another Howling Mine. I'm a bit scared of decking. I guess we have Cryptics, but no, we took out the Cryptics, so we can't even bounce these. So I'm a bit scared of decking. We only have 3 Wincons left in the deck. I can Exhaustion to prevent Jace untapping. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, Alex. You're wrong. And Giga the mines if needed. That is true. I can Giga the mines. Time warp. Alright, I think I can afford to get one more Howling Mine effect in play. Yeah, especially with the thing in the ice, that makes this really easy, right? The thing just makes this super easy. That's true, Mikokoro is also a Howling Mine, which maybe makes this unnecessary. In reality, what we do is not entirely relevant at this point. Alright, we've got this Exhaustion, so I can just lead with the thing and get triggers. And like, if need be, I can Exhaustion. Exhaustion with Remand up seems fine to me. Plus Dispel, we've already got a Dispel. Get rid of this. Come on. Come on. Where are you? There we go. There we go. Cast Thing, immediately flip Thing. Discard these dictates so we don't accidentally cast them. Yeah, this deck is very silly when it goes off. It is quite silly. Alright. Cast this. I'm just not gonna draw cards with these cantrips. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. They're dead anyway. Oh, Jace bounces things, that's true. That is true. Even if he's tapped. Nice rules update there. I'm being ridiculous, sorry. It's wrong on a spiritual level to not use the cantrips. Alright. Know what I'm doing. Gigadrowse, the Howling Mine. So I need to replicate 2 copies. I get to go. Same target, this one. So this is how I stop myself decking, right? I turn 2 cards into 1. Oh. That makes me way too happy. Is that whatever the opposite of value is? Oh my god. Alright. Thanks for the donation, Intolerable. That was actually quite fun. For someone who has streamed too many hours in the last 2 days, that was a nice break. Right, I'll open 1 treasure chest before we fire up some Vant Spirits. This is a sweet card. It's not worth anything, sadly. It's like whole packets kind of sweet cards. I guess this one isn't. This one can go die somewhere, but you know. That was fun. I think I would absolutely cut an Inkmoth. I think 2 Inkmoth is unnecessary. Other than that, I was like pretty happy with it.